These cryptocurrency markets are about to go absolutely insane. As job openings tumble below 10 million for the first time in 2 years, Bitcoin pumps another 5%, and in the background, economic FUD continues all around the world, and the de-dollarization of the world stands as a major threat to Western economies. However, in the midst of all this, we are seeing more and more people putting their money into Bitcoin, and the recent Dogecoin pump could act as the catalyst that launches us up into another major rally. Right now, in this moment, the charts are printing multiple rare and powerful signals, and in times like these, nothing is certain except for one thing. Bitcoin is about to go absolutely crazy in the coming months. So make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and click the bell for notifications, because we are bringing you the juicy and the most timely Bitcoin updates here on YouTube. Things are getting absolutely crazy out there, y'all. We got to talk about what's happening in the world in general, and then I want to talk about Dogecoin. I want to talk about Bitcoin. Things are looking absolutely crazy. So yesterday, the jobs report came out pretty bearish for the dollar. New job openings in the US under 10 million for the first time in 2 years. Now, what I want to highlight really here is the fact that Bitcoin has reacted very bullishly to this news. In fact, we got a pretty big pump in the past 2 days, up over 5%. And interestingly enough, actually, we spiked right into this exact level right here, which was the short scalp setup that we gave in the Casper Crew VIP Discord yesterday, literally to the exact level, making for a juicy short scalp. But of course, I believe things are still looking bullish. Okay, so shout out to everybody in the Casper Crew. Now, when we take a look at what happened yesterday, job openings tumbled below 10 million in February for the first time in nearly 2 years. And how did the dollar actually react to that? Well, we can see that the dollar actually reacted pretty bearishly, getting a move down yesterday, putting a lower low locally. And here's what I really want to drive home about what's happening with the dollar, because this affects Bitcoin in many ways. The dollar and Bitcoin are inversely correlated, meaning when the dollar becomes weaker, Bitcoin becomes stronger. And I believe this is true for many, many reasons. But I just want to highlight the fact that the dollar is losing right now major support. Why is this support so major? Because if we go back in time and we just look at this channel that the dollar's been trading since 2014, we can see that the dollar tops out when the Bitcoin bear market bottoms out, and the dollar bottoms out when the Bitcoin bull market tops out. And up here, this is the bear market low for Bitcoin when FTX went under. And if we lose this key support, it actually becomes more probable than not that we see the dollar fall back down to the low of the range where historically Bitcoin has put in its bull market top, going all the way back, to 3 cycles ago. Now, in the midst of the dollar kind of showing weakness, in the midst of the economy in the West showing weakness, we are seeing people flock to Bitcoin specifically. This chart right here is showing us the shrimp net position change, all right? These are people who are holding less than 1 Bitcoin, right? Represented by this orange line right here. And this black line, of course, is the Bitcoin price. Look at this. As the Bitcoin price is consolidating around this area, we are seeing people flocking into Bitcoin. Now, to me, I know a lot of people would say this is just dumb money buying the top. However, my perspective is that even if this is a local top, this is still the bottom of the bear market. This is a good time to be buying Bitcoin just according to the 4-year cycle, the halving cycle. But in general, I think this really shows us that people are concerned about keeping their money in fiat because we're starting to see cracks in the system go crazy. Now, we also just had some other crazy news come out. OPEC Plus announces a surprise oil output cut. What does this mean? This means we are going to see oil skyrocket in price in the West. And it's actually very interesting. If we take a look at the oil chart here, we can see that we literally gapped up on the oil chart about 6%. This is crazy. 6% overnight because of this surprise cut in oil. And I think that this is another jab at the US dollar, at the Western economies in general, and we're continuing to see the de-dollarization of the world. We're continuing to see the fiat dollar lose strength. And in my opinion, this is leading to a collapse that is basically going to force everybody onto a new system, CBDCs, which unfortunately is going to be very authoritarian in nature for most people who are not prepared. Now, to add insult to injury, we understand that in 2023 alone, we're seeing a big push for countries to move away from the dollar, right? Brazil and Argentina are discussing creating a new common currency, and Russia and Iran are working together to launch a cryptocurrency actually backed by gold. And we're starting to see countries even entertain Saudi Arabia specifically trading oil in yuan instead of the US dollar. Why is this so important? Because since 1971, the dollar has been the petrodollar, right? The dollar has been able to maintain its status as the world reserve currency because all nations, well, not all nations, but primarily Saudi Arabia, one of the largest producers of oil in the world, made a deal with the United States that they would only trade oil in dollars, which means if any other country wants to buy oil from Saudi Arabia, they have to do it in the US dollar, right? Well, now we're starting to see this kind of erode away. It's very, very interesting. And I do believe that this could have some very big ramifications for the economy in general, shifting of power more toward the east. So what does this mean for Bitcoin? What does this mean for crypto? Well, Bitcoin specifically has been ranging sideways for the past 2 weeks, but every single time we come down to these lows, we are seeing an extremely aggressive buying of the dip. And we understand that the context of this Bitcoin consolidation is that we have come down to a major zone of support, the area where for the past 3 market cycles we have bottomed out, and we have also confirmed a monthly close above a very key moving average, the 2-day 200 moving average, which if we go back in time and look at the previous 3 cycles, okay, I only have the previous 2 on this chart right here, go to Bitcoin all-time index. Every time we close the monthly candle above this orange line, it is officially the bottom of the cycle, and we do not make a lower low historically speaking. Now, when we take a look at Bitcoin dominance right here, market cap Bitcoin dominance, we can see that we're actually starting to kind of top out, print a top here on the weekly time frame, about to print a red dot in market cipher B, which means that we very well may be entering into an altcoin pump season. And a lot of times Dogecoin acts as that first coin, happens all the time, that pumps like crazy, and then we start to see these other alts pop off. Okay, so the Bitcoin dominance right here is just also trading in a sideways range. We might see Bitcoin kind of stay where it's at. We're coming to a key resistance, $30,000. We might see Bitcoin range between, 33K, 28K or something like that. But when we take a look at the Ethereum Bitcoin chart, we are seeing something very, very interesting right now. First of all, remember the context. We're at the bottom of a bear market cycle. We're seeing money flood into Bitcoin during the past few weeks, pretty much the past month, ever since the whole SVB went under. And now we're starting to see the Bitcoin dominance come down, which means money's flowing into altcoins. We're starting to see Dogecoin pump like crazy, other altcoins pump like crazy. This is the Ethereum chart compared to Bitcoin. Now, we are trading in a massive cup and handle, and throughout the entire bear market has been the handle, okay, of this cup. Now, the target of this cup and handle is going to be 1 Ethereum equal to about 0.15 Bitcoin, right? About 150,000 Satoshis if this breaks to the upside. Now, right now, we are seeing something very bullish on this chart. The weekly time frame is printing a bullish trigger wave on market cipher B, right? We could see that as we consolidate in this little section here and we're making a higher low, market cipher B also is making a higher low, but it gets really bullish looking on the daily, right? We come down to the daily and we can see that as we are printing this bottom here, we're actually getting multiple drives of bullish divergence on the Ethereum Bitcoin chart as we come down into this green box. Now, this green box is a level that we have been watching and waiting for a very, very long time here on this channel and in the Casper crew. And by the way, if you want to join the Casper crew, where we literally gave the exact top and the exact bottom in this range, you can go to patreon.com/Jason Casper. Also, if you want to learn how to trade this way, guys, check out the courses at jasoncaspertrading.com. We have 2 courses that will get you from knowing nothing to a profitable trader. Also, take advantage of 0% limit fees on ByBit. Link in the description. Also have 0% limit fees on MEXC. But if you deposit $100 on ByBit, you get 1 month free of our Crypto Fusion trading bot, which is an amazing tool that will pretty much trade for you. Check it out on the website for more information. We're giving this away for a month for free. It's a really great tool. So what I really see here is that if we can break out of this momentum trend here on the daily time frame and print a momentum wave above that, I would say like that 77 level, this would, in my opinion, would be a confirmed breakout. We'll probably see a lot more altcoins start to pump. But right now, we're definitely seeing the momentum shifting toward altcoins beginning to pump. And this, in my opinion, is a very bullish sign. When people have taken their money out of fiat, put it into Bitcoin, when people are taking their money out of Bitcoin, putting it into altcoins, and we start to see Ethereum outperform Bitcoin like crazy, that could really lead to an altcoin pump. So things are looking very, very bullish and very, very exciting for the crypto space in general. And as we continue to see, in my opinion, banks collapsing, as we continue to see the de-dollarization of the world, I do believe that within the next 2 years, we are going to be able to make insane gains in these crypto markets. I'm talking about the long term. In the short term, we're going to take shorts, we're going to take longs like we always do all day, every day. But in the long game, I'm hodling to a $100,000 Bitcoin. That's it for today's video, guys. May you all be blessed in the name of Jesus, Yeshua, the Messiah. Even if you're not religious, I still pray you're super blessed. And I'll see everybody in the next video. Peace.